I guess we are not live.
Mother, we are live only. You can chat box is also live. You can address the comments in the chat box. Hello. I guess everyone can hear now. Audible now?
Yes, audible here, but I'm not sure about live one.
Yeah, we are live now. So thank you guys for holding together for this technical glitch. But however, we have resolved the issue. Moving further with quickly with the agenda, I guess you know whatever of our team you have been following us for quite few years. We have we have our counseling Kumar Madhav here, almost 10 years of experience, and the doctor stream from MedNucleus, almost 3 years they are working on this to bring you the best of the content to you. Coming to the agenda for today, we're going to deal with the seat increment discussion, changes in the counseling rules, context on the next and one nation, and must know counseling pre-workup, and counseling registration details, FAQs, and live Q&As. Please put all your contents in the live chat box, and we will address all your queries then and there. There might be little lag in the issue, but naturally, when the stream gets stabilized, it will be normal for everyone. You can even visit back. Then in the HD version of the same video will be available to you, which you can get for the much of the insights what we're trying to mean. So moving further, I will call upon the counseling expert, Mr. Kumar Madhav, to talk in a general context of the seat increment for the last 3 years and how it has been in an uprise trend or in a downtrend, or how it is in a positive or negative for the candidates who are appearing for the NEET PG counseling exam.
Hi, Dr. Sridhar, and thank you inviting me for this thing. Here, see if and first of all, congratulations everyone, all those NEET aspirant who has cleared their NEET exam. I know NEET is one of the toughest exam. So again, congratulating you. And see, as per that seat increment, as per today's data, we can see for this NEET PG, we have seen a huge number of seat increment this year. So last year, if you see the total seat, and last year it was around 45,300 around. And this year, if you see total seat included with government and private college, then it's coming around 49,179, almost 50,000 seat. Miss, it's around 3,900 seats had been increased till it. So other than this, in DNB also we can see the huge seat increment is more than 2,000 seats we are expecting to increase. So I have seen lots of datas and lots of messages, and there are many doctors or NEET aspirant, they are calling us or they are texting us and asking about the shifting. So we are expecting positive shift this year. So you not need to worry. Whatever was the closing rank for last year, obviously for this year there will be some positive shifting. So if you'll see the this thing total number of this government seat for 2022, then it was around 23,000, almost 23,000 around. And private seat it was 18,000 360. And this year total government seat is very huge. It's almost 30,000, and private seats is more than 20,000. So uh, we are expecting very good positive shift this year. And other than this, let me explain about the seat increment. So I do have that data. So for MDMS, we can see the good seat increment in general medicine. It's around 408. For MS surgery, is 389. And overall seat increment, if you'll see in this thing, in private colleges, then it's more than 2,000. In deemed university, it's more than 1,500. And in this thing, overall seat increment, it might be around 4,000 or more than that. Still seat increment process is going on. So before round one of counseling, that NMC, they'll stop the seat increment, and later on, whenever the seat matrix will come, we'll get the exact data of the seat increment. Other than this, if you'll see the seat increment in DNB, then in DNB more than 700 seats has been increased. Other than this, if you'll see the DNB diploma seats, then in DNB diploma also more than 341 seat has been increased till late. So candidate, no need to lose your hope. Whatever was the last year allotment, based on that, if you're following the data and all, be sure this year also we are expecting more positive shifting in comparison to last year.
Nice. Thank you, Madhaji. So now I welcome Dr. Wasim sir, General Surgeon, to tell about his context of MS courses, of how the trend has been in the over few years and how it's going to be for this year, and what will be the people's psychology during the round one.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I congratulate you all for clearing your NEET PG with a good rank. So now you are seeing this webinar, it means you are into the race. You know, you are into the race and you want to become a postgraduate. No? I am Dr. Wasim, I'm consultant surgeon. So regarding the seat increment, till now you have heard from our counseling expert, Mr. Kumar Madhav. There is seat increment from the past few years. Usually it started with a very huge space from 2019 onwards, where the teacher-student ratio was increased from 1:1 to 1:2 or 1:3, which made a lot of impact in increase of number of PGCs. Because previously, because in post-graduation you have to do thesis and you will be having a guide. Previously, there were only one student and one professor ratio, but now they have increased it to 1:3 and 1:2. Because of that, the seats have almost doubled in most of the medical colleges. So because of that, there's a huge seat increment. And here you can see almost 4,000 to 4,500 seats have increased till that as per the data. In the surgical point of view, because I'm a surgeon, I will speak regarding that. Over the years, number of surgical seats have increased, be it MS general surgery, or be it MS orthopedics, or be it MS obstetrics and gynecology, all the surgical subspecialties. Their seats have increased. But now, in this advent of super specialties, parallelly, the competition is also increasing. So whoever wants to join a surgical specialty, they should make sure that they will have a extra edge. Like they should keep on continuing their practice and to continue their education forward to utilize their expertise to pursue super specialty courses as well in future. And regarding the data of increase in the seats, you can see in MS general surgery, there is almost 389 seats increase. So 157 were in government sector and 191 in private and 41 in deep. So usually the government seats are increasing as well, because in government sector always there is a point that if a person is taking, if a student is going for a post-graduation surgical specialty, the first preference will be a government college because of the load, because of the patient load, as well as most of the surgeries are free in a government sector. So the student will be having a better hands-on rather than the students in private or other institutions. Now, similarly, you can see in MS OBG, you have a seat increment of 384. Here you can see 213 seats have increased in government sector. So you have to look at the data here in MS orthopedics, you have almost 212 seats increase. So because of this seat increase, there is obviously there will be a positive shift in the seat allotment in this year. Coming to DNB, you see here DNB general surgery, you have 99 seats of increment. So here you can see the private or corporate sectors, 70 seats have increased. Because I am stressing on DNB general surgery here because few students will be asking me repeatedly.
Yeah, thank you, Wasim sir. That was very enlightening. Now I would like to call Dr. Shweta to talk about the DNB part of the seat increment. DNB part of the seat increment. Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Congratulations for coming out with good colors in this NEET PG exams. Regarding whoever is willing for DNB to go get seats in the DNB this year PG, I like to inform you the norms has changed very strict, and so many colleges have been hospitals has been taken out from the DNB course, and some has been added. Out of the total course increment in seats increment in this year, almost 160 seats, almost 532 seats has been added. In my own field of radiation oncology, almost in MD, 36 seats has been increased, and on DNB, more than 6 seats has been increased in the same field. But pertaining to other fields like general medicine, where majority of DNB people who's trying for DNBs, even top ranks, prefer for DNB general medicine, DNB radiology in a private sector. The seats has increased incredibly, like 103 seats has been increased in general medicine, and radiology almost radio diagnosis almost 33 seats has been increased, had been added in this year. And regarding what Wasim sir was saying, the hands-on in MS in MS government hospitals, I would like to suggest, if people are trying to take seats in DNB, please see where exact location of that private hospital is, and DNB is equivalent in academics and also with the caseload in par with the government, maybe not in the caseload, but with the new approaches, the in-field techniques which is available in the field. So this increment in the DNB seats will be really big opportunities for the fellow PGs this year.
Thank you, Dr. Shweta. Actually, that was very insightful related to the DNB. Now, quickly for all the viewers who are there currently in the live chat, can you drop your state here so that we can discuss about the increase of seats related to the state context? I will come again. The viewers who are there in the live chat, can you please drop your states, concerned home states, in the chat box, so that we will get an idea like from which places people have joined, and little bit we can talk more about the context of seat increment in the particular states. Okay, when that is falling, now we will come again with Kumar Madhav to discuss about the state-based increments, how these things are happening when compared to the northern states and southern states, where you could see the more trend of increase of seats or recognition. There was one very important question in the chat box. We could see that all these 4,000 seats, whatever has been increased this year, is entirely recognized or permitted, or only permitted or not recognized, or what is the scenario here?
Yes, I see. Actually, like whatever the seat increment we have seen, all seats are permitted seat. Means like newly added seats means maximum seat, not maximum, all seats are permitted seat. The old seat means like whichever the seat which got approval 3 years or 4 years back, those are only recognized. Other than this, like what is the let me explain about what is the difference between permitted and recognized. So permitted seat means if a candidate, he or she is he or she has done their PG from permitted seat, till that seat get recognized, they can't practice in other state. So maximum and recognized seat means there won't be any issue with recognized seat. You can directly join a recognized seat. After completion, you go back to your home state, or else wherever you want to work, you can go and practice over there. But and one more thing, like candidate they're having doubt like when that seat used to get recognized, and is there any problem in joining that permitted seat or not. So there is no problem in joining a permitted seat, especially if it's a government college, then there is no problem. And if it's a private college, then maximum within 4 years that seat used to get recognized. And regarding the seat increment, there are few states like where we can see the good number of seat increment, like
just
Bihar.
Input here. We have got multiple people from Karnataka, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Haryana, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Kerala, and Uttarakhand. We can discuss more about this context because people are there live right now.
Okay. See, actually, like in Maharashtra, like as of now, there is no huge seat increment. Okay, seat. I guess like there is like more than like 300, 400 seat has been increased, but still like before round 1 of counseling, we are expecting more than 600 or more than that 600 or 700 seat to be increased in Maharashtra. And other than this, in Karnataka also we have seen few seat increment. So the exact data we'll get to know before round one, but they have to wait till round one. Then after round one, like maximum state they have applied for, maximum colleges they have applied for seat increment. So that data will be finalized before round one. So candidate they have to wait till round one. So before round one only we can give you the this thing exact data.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. Now I would like to call Dr. Wasim to talk about this diploma courses, because people who
Yes.
are second
Thank you.
time repeaters and third time repeaters will be desperate to take the courses. For them, whether will it serve the purpose?
Yeah, actually, these diploma courses are the 2-year postgraduate courses where the students don't have to submit a thesis, but they'll complete their postgraduate course. See, previously there were diploma courses by MCI, so there were medical colleges had diploma courses. Later, government has converted most of the diploma seats into MDMS, which also impacted a huge seat increment last year. So now, after that thing has happened, the National Board of Education Medical Science (NBEMS), which is taking care of DNB, has introduced its own diploma courses in various corporate hospitals and government hospitals and medical colleges as well. So basically, the students who are repeaters or who want to enter the specialty early can opt for these diploma courses. Like for example, a student wants to become a pediatrician, but unfortunately he is not getting an MD pediatrics or DNB pediatrics seat. So definitely he can opt for something like DCH, Diploma in Child Health, and he can finish the 2 years postgraduate course and then write an exam called as post diploma DNB and pursue 2 years more of DNB and become a DNB pediatrics as well. Also, the same student can also again write NEET and go into MD pediatrics. But the students who are very particular about their specialty, like for example, we have diplomas in very few clinical subjects. Like you can see diploma in obstetrics and gynecology, diploma in anesthesia, diploma in child health, diploma in radio diagnosis, diploma in family medicine, ophthalmology, ENT, and TBCD. So mostly the students will be preferring diplomas in diploma in radiology because DMRD in the clinical practice, whether you do a diploma in radiology or MD radiology, it doesn't matter because you go out as a specialist, you are a radiologist. You will be practicing the same what an MD radiologist is doing. Similarly, with diploma obstetrics and gynecology and DCH as well. So whatever an MD pediatrics is doing, you also can do because you are also a specialist in the concerned subject.
Yeah,
Only the diploma that comes into there. Sridhar, I would like to add a single point here. For the students who want to enter into a medical college as a faculty, if they are very strict in that, opt for MD pediatrics or MD subjects and DNB subjects. Please refrain from diplomas because you may have to again write post diploma and go for 2 more years of DNB training. If you are fine with that, you can enter into them. But if your prime motive is to enter a medical college, because diploma holders cannot become a faculty in a medical college, like
Yeah.
assistant professors.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
So
sure.
since we have multiple things to discuss ahead, quickly, I would like to call Dr. Syed to talk about the seat increment in the medical context. Since you are from the medical background, please you can throw your lights on this.
Hello, all the increments, aspirants who are attending this webinar, and thank you, Sridhar, for giving me this opportunity to talk about the seat increment in the subject of general medicine. Like others who has told, like my colleague Dr. Wasim and Dr. Shweta, that there has been a steady seat increment in the last 3 years, because this actually started right from the time of 2019, where there was the first merger and the DNB exam was singulated with NEET exam. Otherwise, DNB had a separate exam. And once it was merged, the seat increment had a huge response. Then later, in the next counseling, there was a single counseling for both the MD and DNB. And again, some of the new colleges has opened and seats were increased again. And this year, since the faculty ratio has also been increased, so we are expecting a natural seat increment in the medical branches, especially in general medicine, since it is a broad specialty. So let's coming to the data as such. MD General Medicine, which popularly it's a very popular choice among people. It's about 408 seats have been increased and most in the government sector, about 172 seats, which is actually a very positive decision. And next, going to the deemed universities and private universities, 10 seats from deemed and private, about 226 have been increased, which is again a positive shift. So with all these increases, the people who are attaining, who want to get MD General Medicine and who have slightly a lower rank can also have a chance this year. And
Thank you,
since
Dr.
there is still time in seat increment procedure, we'll just before the first one, we'll be able to get the exact data.
Thank you, Dr. Syed. Now I would like to call Mr. Kumar Madhav, the counseling expert, to talk about the changes in the counseling rules. First, we can explain about the normal rule positions which has been carried out for the past few years, and if there are any changes in the upcoming year.
Yeah, hi. Actually, like as of now, MCC they have not released their counseling rule information bulletin or is their counseling dates. So as of now, we are considering last year rule only. What was the last year rule? There are like two types of counseling where the NEET qualified candidate can apply. First, all India counseling, and second, state counseling. So all India counseling means like that is domicile free candidate, whoever are this thing qualified for NEET exam, they can apply for that seat and they can take that seat. And second is state counseling. State counseling, there are two types of state counseling: open state and closed state. Open state are those state which allows other state candidate to participate for their private college seat, and closed state means those state which won't allow to participate other state candidate for their state counseling. So and like closed state means like there are like a few state only which are closed state. Other than this, maximum state are open state where they are having the distinct private college seats. So Maharashtra, Gujarat, Kerala, these states are closed state, which only allows their own domicile state candidate or is whoever has done their UG from that state. And if a candidate applying for open state, then in that case they can't take benefit of their category. They can take only benefit of their category either in all India quota or is their own state domicile state. And if a candidate has completed their like this is also one of the most important thing, that if a candidate he or she has completed their UG from different state, in that case if they can apply for that state quota benefit, but they can't take the benefit of category. Only in their own state or all India they can take the benefit. And next thing, if a candidate if a candidate comes under some like special category, for example, if a candidate comes under some minority like Christian minority or else some other minority like Muslim minority, even in Karnataka they do have Telugu minority. So in that case, candidate should be from that same state. Other state candidate they can't take benefit of that minority quota. So
Yeah.
these are the category wise benefit. And other than this, in all India there are like 4 rounds of counseling, same rule as last year. Round 1 means it's a free exit candidate, they can apply, they can register freshly in round 1, round 2, mop up round. And in stray vacancy last year they allowed them for this fresh registration. So round 1 is a free exit, round 2 means it's not a free exit. In round 2, if a candidate he or she has been allotted a seat, then in that case they can't leave that seat. If they're leaving that,
Yeah.
the security amount will get forfeited. And if a candidate he or she has joined a seat in rounds of all India counseling or any state counseling, in that case they are disqualified from other counseling. And the most important thing is mop up round. Last year MCC they have came with some new rule. If a candidate has been allotted a seat in all India mop up, if he or she is joining or not joining, in that both case, if only allotted a seat, then in that case candidate is disqualified from all other counseling, state or is all India, they can't participate. So that is the main important thing. And later on, whenever the this thing MCC or is NMC, they'll put the rule regarding some changes and all, will update.
Yeah. Thank you, Madhaji. I would like to take 2 questions here from the chat box. One is related to the semi-private college. What does it mean? The second one is that
see, actually, that is like kind of misconcept. There is nothing like semi-private or semi-government. Like in Maharashtra, like how in Karnataka, in Maharashtra, the colleges which comes under Maharashtra University of Health Science Nasik, they used to call that semi-private or semi-government college. Like how this Karnataka state colleges, they comes under Rajiv Gandhi, and main important thing, semi-private or semi-government means their fees is lesser in comparison to deemed university or other open state. So
Yeah, thank you.
semi-private or semi, those are also self-financing college, and those colleges comes under some university.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Madhav. So quickly, like we would like to know the field of interest for all the viewers right now. If you could put your primary branch of interest, so it will be easy to talk about the context of the particular subject and the rank, what will be the ending rank for the particular state. We have got 4 or 5 inputs related to the rank and the courses. We will also suggest everyone to put their primary branch of interest. It is too good if you also have your secondary branch of interest and tertiary branch of interest. So we can talk about the upcoming trend of either a positive or negative shift related to that particular subject in terms of both MD, MS, DNB as well. Moving further, talk about the one nation, one counseling concept, which was been hyped before 3-4 months because of the notification released by the central government. In this context, I would like to call Dr. Wazim to talk about this one nation, one counseling concept. And anyway, it has not been followed for this year, for which the state government has not given consensus to be participating in the central counseling carried out by the DGHS MCC. However, since this notification has already come, the draft or the framework has already been prepared, it might be a norm in the upcoming years. So when we're talking about this one nation, one counseling, we'll also follow with the most hot topic of next, which is also different. Now, first of all, we'll talk about this one nation, one counseling with Dr. Wasim.
Yeah, thank you, Sridhar. See, actually, it's coming like one nation, one exam. Previously, we used to write multiple exams, like we used to write NEET separately, we used to write all the state entrances separately, we used to write DNB exams separately, we used to roam from one end of a country to another end to write multiple exams. Later, NEET came to picture, one nation, one exam, single exam, and then your score is done and you get entry into MCMS and all the courses. Later, DNB also got included into NEET. Then later for DNB exam also was cited, and then later NEET is the only exam now for entry into MDMS and DNB as well. Okay. Now the second point is, after that thing has happened, now there was also a proposal for one nation and one exam. Okay. Am I audible, Dr. Sridhar?
Yeah, you're audible, sir. If you're comfortable, you can turn off your cameras for a while so that you guys be stable. No issue, you can proceed. Voice is here. Okay. Quickly, when Sarah gets to fix those things.
Dr. Sridhar, am I audible now?
Audible now. Audible now.
Yeah, fine. So after one nation, one exam, this thing has come into picture. So one nation, one counseling. So basically, the concept is students get registered for one counseling portal, and then all the counselings where the student is eligible can be taken up there. Like for example, if the student is eligible for All India, the counseling portal will make him eligible for All India seats. And then if he is eligible for a state quota, for state quota seats, he will be made eligible. But there were few technical issues because there were multiple states with multiple local reservations, with multiple in-service inputs and all those things. So it got a bit delayed, but this thing can happen. But basically, the students know over the period that one nation, one exam was a very good benefit for them, because avoiding traveling to multiple places and multiple exams and multiple stress. They had a lot of stress in writing multiple exams. Now a single short exam and everything is done. They get a score for the year and they enter into multiple counseling, and then they get a seat and then come out. So I think one nation, one counseling may happen in future. It has its advantages and it has few there are few hurdles also. I think in the near future those hurdles also will be calculated and will be.
Thank you, Dr. Wasim. So meanwhile, when we ask the people who are joined live for related to their primary course of interest, we got psychiatry, ENT, opthol, ortho, ENT, pediatrics, then medicine, again pediatrics, ortho, general surgery, ophthalmology, ENT, surgery, anesthesia, again surgery, ophthalmology. So it looks like morely of the main medicine and surgical courses. Now I'd like to call Dr. Shweta to talk about the trend for these courses in the upcoming year, as well as what is your call for the emerging branches, for which the seats are also being increased in the seat matrix.
Sridhar, if you ask about the evolving, how the each branch is, it's going to be a cutthroat competition in our field, because many of the branches are saturated. So the need for super specialty has increased in each field. And as the preference to medicine surgery, it's because it will be a basic branch, and super specialty, there is multiple options where they can select where they want to settle down, and what particular field or branch super specialty interests them in the future run. And there are multiple options, fellowships coming up in each, because now patients also is going into a field of precision medicine. They doesn't want to go get operated with general surgeon. They are preferring, if even have stomach problem, they're preferring a gastroenteric surgeon or gastroenterologist. So this cutthroat procedure, taking a general medicine, general surgery, ortho, with multiple super specialty fellowship programs and opportunities to work in abroad, this is evolving. And coming back to the trend, evolving trend, like a few years back, maybe even when I was trying to search into when I was getting into the counseling process, I did not know there was a DNB course which was which is similar to the MD courses provided in our country. So when I searched what are the evolving branches which will be which will be maybe not full saturated, I developed an interest in oncology and radiation. So I pursued this post graduation in radiation oncology. This evolving trends in whatever now present trend is radiation oncology, nuclear medicines, emergency medicines, family medicine, and sir can correct me if one more. Yeah, and also these are some of the subjects which is evolving, sports medicines, because it's not yet saturated, and the need for the specialty in that field is increasing, and it is not an end branch. If you take a which unsaturated field, and you can go for a further super specialty in that field. And with the evolving number of hospitals mainly catering to this particular field, like oncology care or physiotherapy and physical rehabilitation centers and family medicines, and the need for that scope in the foreign countries like UK, US, Australia. These are the fields which people can opt out, research about them, and look into
Thank
it.
you. Thank you, Dr. Shweta. I think you have summarized very nicely about whatever the field of interest for whoever the live viewers right now. Also, you gave an option for the secondary and tertiary branch of interest, which is also of paramount importance, because it will help us to overcome the rounds, the round 1 and round 2, and give a bigger ambit for the opportunity to get the seat. So I would like to ask Wasim sir, coming to the upcoming branches, as rightly told by Shweta, what is your thought on that?
Yeah, actually, all the new branches like radiation oncology and nuclear medicine, transfusion medicine, all these branches have evolved over the years. And yes, these branches have their own importance, because if you go to a center which is highly equipped with the latest advances, there you can see they have a separate nuclear medicine department. They have a separate radiation oncology department, because these departments have evolved because there is a need there, because only oncologists cannot take care of all those things, or radiologists alone cannot take care of all those things. So these are evolving branches over a period of time. Few years ago, emergency medicine was not at all a branch, so there was no MD or DNB emergency medicine also. Later the seats have increased over there, And the advent of COVID, you can see how important the emergency medicine and anesthesia has grown up into this field over the years. Previously, pulmonology was also not a separate branch, but later it evolved over a period of time, and now it has got its own importance, and it is one of the most important branches when you are selecting into medical specialty.
Thank you.
So, with the evolving medicine, you also will get evolving branches as well. So there is a lot of scope regarding the children. Yeah, over to you, Dr. Sridhar.
Thank you. So the bottom line is, even you have your primary branch of interest, it is very important to have a secondary and a tertiary branch so that more opportunity will be provided to it. Coming to the next topic, I would like to call the counseling expert, Mr. Madhav, to talk about the next as well as about the one nation, one counseling concept.
Hi, Dr. Sridhar. Yes. See, actually, as per the recent update, so next is not going to be implement. It might take time. Like government, government they are strict. Central government they are strict about next. But student they are not ready. So as per current update, next it might get apply after 2-3 years, or else it will take time. And regarding that one nation, one counseling also, it's not easy to apply within a year or within 2 years, 3 years. Because like in state counseling, see actually that central government, they have already given the state authority, they have given one guideline to the state counseling authority to apply that this thing, one nation, one counseling. But still the state counseling authority, they have to give the update. Update means their seat details, how and the seat distribution details. And there are many states, they do have different subcategories. For example, in Maharashtra they do have VJ, NT, and other categories. Even though in Karnataka also they do have Telugu minority and different types of seat distribution. So it might take time. So there might be like lots of students, because of this one nation one counseling, they won't be comfortable. uh, and other than this one nation one counseling, it's a good concept. Why they are going to implement it? Because of seat blocking. If one nation one counseling, then the seat blocking will be almost nil. So it's a very important thing, and it's a good thing, but it might take some time. Even though NMC bill, still they approved the NMC bill, it has been approved by the cabinet, but still they have not applied, because it, like, those are the big thing. It might take time to apply.
Yeah, thank you, Madhav. Actually, you see, even the next prospects, all the protocol or the framework are even published in the Gazette of India. Do you think this is a way of keeping the people at ease before this counseling process and not to create much of the confusion or rush for the people to settle this year? Do you think in that way?
See, actually, like to be frank, like they not need to keep this one in after the result. If they want to apply, then before exam only they have to put everything. They have to make one certain rule, and they need to discuss with the state counseling authority as well. It's not easy. It's not good also to, like, okay, this government they are updating something, and after result, okay, the rule has been changed. You now, like, the student they are prepared. Okay, this is the rule, and even though this counseling rule is very difficult to understand, it takes time to understand everything. And a student they are prepared with everything now, like before, like 10-15 days, like they're coming with some
So
gadgeted
quickly,
notification.
the clarity what we want here is: will there be a rush of taking seat this year when compared to the last year because
Yes,
of
there
this
will be.
next?
Yeah, rush is there. And compared to last year, candidate are more interested this year. Last year means candidate they are thinking that, okay, we'll drop, we'll take a drop, next year will come. But whatever the governments they are doing right now, candidate even they don't want to take a drop. And everything, this counseling and the process is uncertain as of now. Next year, like, government they might come with some new rule.
So as of now, the year issue is going on. Huh?
Yes. See, like that, because of the next exam, the 2019 batch student they got panicked, and even we saw lots of the social media post and all. They are doing a strike and all. It's not good. If you want to apply, then like you have to give some certain date.
So
It's
what
not
is
like that from
your
next year.
purview? Like what is your guess? Like what will happen in the upcoming counseling? What will be the people's psychology, particularly while taking up the seat? Whether they want to take up the seat so that they will desperately try for the government DNB, a diploma, or even a private college seats, or it will be focused to one particular stream?
See, actually, like whatever subject you are interested, try to like enter into that subject by this year only. Don't go for drop. And drop, I never suggest that go for a drop. Okay, if you're having good rank and you're getting a good seat, whichever seat you are comfortable, go and join it. Next year, even I can't say, no one can say ki this NMC people, they might come with some new rule.
Yeah.
Not might, be sure ki they're coming with some new rules.
Definitely. So thank you. So many queries we are getting in the chat box. I will ask all the chat box answers will be provided shortly. Stay tuned. We'll go for the upcoming topics. So the counseling pre-workup. Coming to the counseling pre-workup, what everyone should have in their hand before entering the counseling process is a must-know update. So again, I request the counseling expert, Mr. Madhav.
Yes, Dr. Siddharth.
Yeah. What are the must-know things the candidate should have before appearing for the counseling process, even when before registering?
Yeah, see, counseling pre-workup is the most important, what we say, it's the most important step which every NEET PG aspirant and the student or candidate or doctor, they should follow. And I would suggest all NEET PG 2023 doctors to do pre-workup on their possible institute option and their data. See, without pre-workup, like it's not like that you are going to this thing, going to a market and whatever you like, you have chosen it and you're purchasing it. It's not like that. And as we know that like this counseling is like very near, so and the few states they have already started their registration, like Sikkim, Manipal, Pondicherry, Tamil Nadu, Telangana. They already Punjab. Today only they put their notification. So there are many states they have started their registration, and within few days, mostly by this month end or is like August first week, all India they might start their counseling. So they must make one pre-workup this thing pre-workup what we say rule or data, whatever it is. And in your pre-workup, you must involve some steps. So step means candidate they should make a list of type of counseling which they are going to apply first. And before making that list, candidates I would suggest them to choose a field of interest. Okay, you are interested for which subject. Still I used to get a call that candidate they are still thinking that which subject they have to choose. So first of all, fix a branch or subject which you are more interested or which you want to join. Don't choose subject blindly or after seeing someone else. So first you decide about the subject, then try always to go for the subject which you are more interested. And I have seen like lots of candidates, lots of doctor after choosing a subject and now like after joining some subject, now they're feeling regret. So you not need to feel regret later on. So fix a subject, do your own research, speak with your seniors or else like whoever are working or whoever are working or doing residency from same field. And other than this, like go through the previous year allotment data and make a list of all allotted institute which are possible at your rank, and shortlist few institute or college based on your personal interest. Like for example, candidate like they want to join for some particular state seat or some particular bond wise, like there are like they do have their own personal interest. So based on your personal interest, you shortlist some college. After shortlisting some institute, finalize about the type of counseling and get more details, try to collect more details about the particular counseling. And for example, there are different counseling from which you can get a seat, like there such as like all India counseling, state counseling, DNV counseling, DIM counseling. So for example, you get to know that I'm going to get these 10 institute or these 4 institute, and you have shortlisted, okay, based on my rank I might get these institute. And then you find out about the type of counseling, that okay, this college comes under all India counseling or state counseling. And the candidate whoever having like rank below 30K, they must apply for all India and state counseling both. This is my personal suggestion, because I have seen lots of candidates, they got good option through All India, and later on through state counseling they didn't got good option. So it's better to go apply for both counseling, All India and state both. And you must be aware of the round wise like eligibility and eligibility rule, because last year only MCC they have changed the rule. Means if you have been allotted a seat in mop-up round, as I told before, if you have been just allotted a seat in mop-up round, then you can't participate in any other state or all India counseling. And before applying for any counseling, you must keep ready all your certificates or document which you may require at the time of registration or at the time of joining. So you must make a list of all those documents, and you keep ready with you. And the most important information, that after shortlisting the colleges, and you must know about the datas which you have to find out by your own self, or else we do have that those datas like stipend details, bond details, and the fees to be paid in that college, and other this bond penalty. And there are few colleges where colleges or institute where you have to pay some bank agreement as well. And there are many distinct private colleges, there you have to pay like bank guarantee of rest of the year. For example, you have paid fees for first year, and other than this, for rest 2 years you might have to pay the bank guarantee. So before shortlisting that college, you must know about those things. Even like there are few states like Gujarat and Rajasthan. At the time of joining, you have to pay some bank guarantee. In Gujarat is 10 lakhs. Either it's government college or private college, you have to pay that bank guarantee. Even though in Rajasthan also you have to pay around 3 to 5 lakhs of bank guarantee at the time of joining. So candidate, they must be aware of this thing, and do your own research, or else you can go through our platform also. You can collect all those data.
Thank you, Madhav. So we got another important update the last week related to the center's target to have equal number of medical UG PG seats in almost 3 years. This is a very big, huge move. So I would like to call Dr. Wasim sir to discuss on that, because as of current trend, around 20 lakh people write NEET UG exam. In that 10 lakh gets eligible. In that 1 lakh people enter into the field of medicine. Whereas if you see the PG, it is only 40,000 seats are available. So how to merge this gap? This is the government's target they're trying to achieve in the next upcoming 3 years. So Wasim sir, where do you see that how it will be going? The next, as well as the seat increment proposed by the government.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Sridhar. So actually, before 2018 and 19, there were very less PG seats. Even a rank of 15,000, 20,000 was in confusion whether he will even get a PG seat or not. But at this junction, in 2022-23, even a rank of 15,000, 20,000 is now thinking about branch. Oh, will I get general medicine or not? Okay, so there has been a huge increase of seats over the period of time. And what the center is targeting is, it is now converting most of the district hospitals and attaching medical colleges to them. So they are increasing the number of medical colleges all over the country, as well as National Board of Examination Medical Sciences is increasing number of DNB seats also, as well as they're introducing the diploma courses, and MDMS seats are getting increased. So all these parameters are coming into picture. So over the 3 years, why they have targeted? Because government have established few medical colleges for the past 3 years. Those colleges will get permissions for adding PG seats into their curriculum within the next 2 to 3 years. And also government has started a lot of medical colleges all over India this year, which will get an permission to start the postgraduate courses by the end of 3 to 4 years. So in that context, the center is targeting to bring, so that every student who is writing the next exam or NEET exam will be eligible to get some or other PG seat, and become a postgraduate. So this gap the government is trying to reduce, but I think it will take some time. So obviously it will take some time, but over the years it can happen, but it may take more than 3 to 4 years. Over to you, Dr. Sridhar.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Wasim. So moving forward with the launch of the new website and the video library, which has been collaboratively built by NEET Predictor and the Nucleus team, I would like to call Dr. Shami to explain a bit about the video series.
Thank you, Dr. Sridhar. Basically, it was an honor working with Kumar Madhav because he gave us the immense amount of input of how to help the aspirants. So we have made concise videos in which we'll be helping on we'll be helping you how to choose the right branch and the right choice. So we have broadly speaking, we have put it into two modules. So in the first module, there are about general videos, and the second module, there are about core videos. In general videos, we'll be speaking about us, and they'll be knowing of how to use the packages, and what about the counseling process, and what is about the trends that are changing in the examination, and how to embrace the competition, and how to prepare for the counseling process. Because the exam was just a simple task. The main thing is the counseling process. And then in the core videos, we will be helping you how to choose the right branch and the right institute, and what should we choose as in all India counseling or state counseling, and what about the multiple states and its role positions, and how to choose between MDMS versus DNB and diploma, and how to choose between clinical subjects and non-clinical subjects, and what are their future roles in these subjects. What about permitted seats and recognized seats? And how is the nature of work during the work life in MS, MD, or DNB or diploma? And what is the post-diploma scope, both in India and abroad? And what is the importance of emerging branches, and how do we embrace the new upcoming technological improvements like AI and all? And apart from that, how to approach in a particular rank. So all these things we have concised in two beautiful modules, and I think it will be very helpful for the aspirants.
Thank you, Dr. Syed. Now I'll call upon Dr. Shweta to talk about the video part.
In this, as Sir has told, Module 1, Module 2 is general and precise how to go about this counseling process. For example, when I can understand how confused you are, what to do, what to take, will I get the seat? Will I get the seat in the preferred colleges? Will I get the preferred seats in a place which will provide me all the services where I can learn from everywhere. So the detailed step how to go about this counseling process is explained neatly step by step by each of us, but also combining the experiences of us, how we tackle this counseling process, and how we helped other NEET aspirants to tackle this counseling process. So going through this videos will help you step by step. Insight is the first step, the starts in each one of you guys. You have to start working on yourself. What is your this videos will guide you maximum 50%. You have to start working it on basis on this videos. You have to start working out on yourself. What is your field of interest? What are the multiple options? Don't pertain to a single option. Select at least a tertiary branch, secondary branch, tertiary branch, and also start choosing the institutes which will provide the services. Don't think about will this college provide, will this place provide. Think, because we are in a very digitalized world where we can see almost everything is in our hand. You can learn anything. There are so many workshops, everything is available for us to gain knowledges. So based on that, do a research and select the field and institution. Sridhar?
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Shweta. Here I would like to call Dr. Wasim and Kumar Madhav to talk about this upcoming video series on the website and how they can access the free content as well as the premium content.
Yeah, actually, we are a one-stop. So if you are into NEET PG counseling now, students can directly come to our new website and they get everything. They get the complete guidance. They get all the modules in there, and they can get from A to Z all the counseling details which they need. We do have all the expertise with us. So we do have surgeons here. We do have medical specialties. We do have radiation oncologists. We do have pediatrics, and we have counseling experts who have guided lot of students over the years, and we have seen the results. We have the results with us, and students have, when they come back and say, "Sir, with your guidance, we are now enter. We have entered a very good institute. We have entered a very nice branch. Your counseling guidance has excellently helped us." So that gives a great motivation for us to continue. And this thing is a very important feature which you have introduced, the modules and the videos here. So this thing is going to be a very good thing. Please kindly look into it and utilize the opportunity which is available to you right now, because you will have an extra edge over other candidates. So that I can completely say, because there are multiple factors when you're opting for a seat, like be it a bond, whatever it is, be it a bond status or be it the fee structure, be it the availability, what are the further rules and all those things. You'll get everything at a single stop. Over to you, Dr. Sridhar.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Wasim. Kumar Madhav, you can let the viewers know about how to avail all these free packages as well as the premium ones.
Yes. First of all, like we are coming with like very good platform. Like it's a kind of e-learning of this education field. So candidate, they must use this what we call platform, and we have not only came with the datas and all. There are lots of explained videos, so they can go through it, and they can clear their doubt. And again, if they are having doubt after this also, if they are having doubt, then we are always available. They can call us anytime. We are available. So first, what is this website or what is this platform called? It's called NEET Predictor, and we do have different modules. We are guiding candidate step by step through the videos, and the quality of the videos and the content of video is very good. It's 100% sure that it's going to help them. So we do have two types of services over there. Candidate, if they want to go see this information, then we won't charge, like it's free of cost. So they can go through our website and they can see the features as well. But there are some premium content where we have given lots of our time, and lots of doctors and expert teams are involved in it. So for that we are charging some amount. So we do have some premium package. We do have three types of services. First, information based service. Second, personalized service. And third, one-to-one counseling service. So even you can go through it. We do have we are how and Dr. Sridhar, I want you to present that personal mapping thing, like how we are going to what we call how we are going to guide the candidates. So can you show that personal mapping thing?
Yeah.
See, this is the example, like one candidate, he or she has taken our service. How we do have step by step guidance. First, we used to give the possible institute list with complete details. This is the step one. And step two, like this is for personalized counseling. Step two, like other than this personalized mapping, is possible institute mapping, candidate, they have to shortlist few colleges or institute. And after shortlisting that institute, we do have the reviews of those institute. We are sharing the reviews, and in next step, whenever the registration will start, our team, they used to call them, and we are giving guidance for the registration as well. And next step, we are giving the choice filling order as well with the reviews and all. So it will be very much helpful for them. And the steps whichever we are added in this new platform, it's very helpful, and it's very useful for them, and it's easy to use.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Madhav. So there is a strong quote that a well-begun task is half done. So what do you think, Dr. Wasim sir? Entering into the particular field of specialty early in the career is better, or trying for the one which is very distant and remote possibility is the key?
Absolutely. Thank you, Dr. Sridhar. This statement I repeatedly say to my students multiple times, like a well-begun task is half done. So now, how you are going to begin your PG counseling is very important, because if you begin it with the proper guidance, you are going to end up in a very good institute. And entering into a specialty is important because of the competition over the years. UG seats have been increasing tremendously. You should keep in this mind that the number of students over the years who are appearing for NEET or next will keep on increasing. There is no decreasing. It will keep on increasing over years. So you should keep in mind that entering into a specialty, becoming a specialist is very, very important. And through the chat box, I have seen multiple questions regarding 6-year courses as well. So 6-year courses, we do have most of them in DNB. Like we do have like cardiothoracic surgery, plastic surgery, pediatric surgery, all the 6-year courses. The students who want to become a super specialist directly, instead of doing MS general surgery and then later again writing a super specialty exam, can opt for these courses. But please bear in mind, these courses require a lot of dedication. It means once you enter into the course, you are there for the course for the next 6 years. So please be very, very careful when you're entering into these courses. You cannot come out of them easily. And there are DNB rules as well, because once you join and leave the course, you will become ineligible for further DNB seats in the further exam. So rules keep on changing. So if you are very much dedicated towards becoming a super specialist at a single go, you can opt for this DNB super specialty 6-year courses as well. And regarding the important updates, students, you should always remember that number of PG seats will increase over the year, but you should also bear in mind PG seats also constitute of clinical, paraclinical and non-clinical. So it doesn't mean that all the increase of the seats will be only in the clinical specialty. No, there can be increase in paraclinical and non-clinical subjects also. So basically the competition for the clinical subjects will be there, and with the proper guidance you can achieve your goal. So again, I'm telling a well begun task is half done. Over to you, Dr. Shi.
Thank you, Dr. Wasim. So I would like request Kumar Madhav to have a thank you note and closing remarks, and Dr. Syed and Shweta as well, if anything to discuss. And another, the chat box will be live for another 10 minutes, and all the queries will be addressed. And as you know, then all the links for the contact is available in the description, which you can follow it up in the further days.
I would like to thank Dr. Sridhar for giving this opportunity, and thank you, Dr. Sami, Dr. Shweta, and thank you, Kumar Madhav, who has been excellent in this field of guidance. And we all are working as a team. We are all team now. We are here to guide you. So please kindly utilize this opportunity. Go through the new presentations and new modules we have introduced, and we are all available. Like Madhavji has told, we are available for you. Utilize this opportunity and get an extra edge. So we all have seen the counseling process over the years. So we know how things work and what and all the things you should keep in mind. So all the best, guys. We'll be coming up with few more updates as well. Please stay tuned to us and please follow us. And it was a very good opportunity given to me. Thank you, Dr. Sudha, and thank you, Madhav.
Thank you everyone for joining our live session. For any queries, personal queries, like we are dropping our WhatsApp number, so you can directly contact me and I'll be there and I'll be helping out throughout this process. No worries.